Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. He's got him wide open. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown USC. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out aggressively. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off and running. And he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks! The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. There he goes down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play,
put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown Trojans! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. Open space in the middle. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
Got a man. It's Bennett. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
There's a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Williams open on the right side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Mayava. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds of...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Throwing, Sellers. grab behind the line. It's McAllister. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan. And
snags it, and he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sellers on the play action. With the catch, it's Hunt. To the 15. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's McAllister. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sellers dumps it to the back. And the third down pass is incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 3. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Run in the red zone. It's Miller. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, USC! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it really puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. Oh, he's got some space.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback keeper. Got a little grass. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Jordan.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Miller with the ball. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some run.
Brought down for no gain. That play never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing, Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the catch. It's McAllister. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout call here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going to let it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your...
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Sellers fires to the wideout, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now on the move. Still on his feet at the 35. Could be an alley. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll run it. It's Clark. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Doing it himself again. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. At the 30. At the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Making side adjustments here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's the Sellers. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They go play action with Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it.
He'll try to take it back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
To the air. It's Maiava. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Sweet. Squid. Booster. Q.
Back to throw. It's Maiava. He's got the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuggle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's McAllister. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
Looking left. That's caught. It's Bowman. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fit it in the window for the score.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sideline.
Here's a little room there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Fuller. Got enough for the first. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the last two plays have left them in a hole as they stare at 3rd and 10.
Sweep, square, square, square.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It is just impossible to ignore the impact this transfer receiver has had on this offense, guys. Now over 150 yards receiving in this game. And yes, because of him, this offense is going to be good enough, I think, for them to win a conference, maybe reach the college football playoff. But I'll tell you, if I'm the head coach already, if I'm some of these boosters, I'm thinking right now, all right, we got to pay this guy because it's going to be very hard to keep him away from all the Power 4 teams watching him because he...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, USC! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
A run for the quarterback. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the back. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got it. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Bounced right back to them. Plenty of fireworks in